Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to the Library of Ruina, where today we have a special treat today, for you see the Pinky office has gone up and abandoned us. We don't have their pages anymore. They have decided to just up and leave and go and update themselves. So we've got two encounters with them now. So it is our duty to make sure we kick their teeth in and show them who's boss and why they belong to me. In addition, I believe they actually have a story now, so that'll be interesting too. So, Pinky office, what do you have to say? Soji, Pinky education teacher. Well, that concludes today's lesson. Thank you all again for your hard work today. Thank you for your hard work today. There is one more thing you need to know. From tomorrow onwards, it will be Mr. Nagakura who will be in charge of this class. Today will be the last day of classes I will be doing with you all. Huh? Are you leaving, sir? Yes. I was assigned to go to the library. There's a chance I won't be able to come back. So, I left all the content related to your classes to Mr. Nagakura. If it's the library you're going to, does that mean you will be a librarian now? No, I heard from intelligence class that the library is in the nest of L-Corp. I heard that if you die there, you become a book? So if Sir goes there, everyone please wait a minute. Sir, do you really have to go to the library? It's a very dangerous place. I can't even remember if this guy's if Soji is a guy or a girl, honestly. I'm just gonna give him the male voice from this point. It's easier for me. You're an education teacher, not a soldier or staff teacher, so there's no reason to go there. Wouldn't it be better to go with us rather than going alone? Quiet, everyone. I just need to go to the library and bring back a few books. You don't have to worry about me. You should study hard before do anything else. Class representative? Yes! Let's all say our salutations now that the class is over. Yes, attention everyone! Salute! Thank you all for your hard work. I'll see you all later. What do we do now? If the Pinky teacher is defeated in the library, don't you trust our teacher? So we'll have no problem returning from the library. But what if something goes wrong there? I have an idea. We're going to help him. It's about time we protect our teacher.
Oh, I wonder if the Pinky had this teacher-student thing from the start.
The Pinky looks quite different from the other fingers I've seen. What kind of syndicate is it really? Ha! I never made that connection! I never made the connection that was one of the 5 fingers. I just thought it was called Pinky for the hell of it. I didn't realize it was one of the 5 syndicates.
You're right. The Pinky is very different from the rest of the fingers, from an external viewpoint. Once you get involved with them, it's a headache to deal with, just like any of the other fingers of the backstreets. But still, they seem to be the most righteous organization in this city, don't they?
I don't understand what you mean about this finger being righteous.
The Pinky does not follow something blindly like the other fingers. And also, they are very weak compared to the other fingers, which is why it is often regarded as the lightest of the fingers. But they are still in the position of a finger, because they follow a single ideal, like the rules of the thumb or the prescripts of the index.
Ideal? What ideal?
That the strong should help the weak. That's all. It's an ideal that is necessary when people are forming an alliance, but it is also an ideal that is not easy to fulfill.
It's a necessary but unfulfilled ideal.
The idea itself is quite simple, but if you don't follow it, they will try to kill you. Their forces may be weaker than the rest of the fingers, but they're tenacious, and they'll come at you again and again for days on end, you know? When you get involved with the Pinky, you'll have to tighten up and apologize from the bottom of your heart to survive. And you have to promise to never persecute the weak again. Otherwise, once you're their target, they'll never stop going after you.
So they would forgive you? They are more friendly than I thought.
Yeah, I suppose they are nice, because they see everyone equally, regardless of their status. Rats in the back streets, fixers, fingers, feathers of a wing, everyone. Everyone has their own place in the city. So who's going to take in all those neglected by the head? That's why they're the weakest fingers, but in a way, they're the smartest ones. I'm glad they are coming in alone this time.
Soje, so this is the library. It looks like the ruins in the outskirts on the outside. There seem to be a lot of books. I'm sure the school would be happy if I brought some of these back. Greetings, dear guest. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
Greetings, my name is Octia Soje.
I can't say these names properly. And I am an education teacher who teaches children in the Pinky. You must be the infamous pale librarian of the library. Indeed. For the record, do you have any storybooks or books that could be used as teaching resources here? Of course there are. If you search for them, you might find them. But if you want to get any books, you must go through the ordeal of the library. So, if I overcome the ordeal, I can get the books other than the ones written in the invitation? That's not possible. The only books I have decided to give to our guests are the ones mentioned in the invitation. It can't be helped then. I'm going in. Would you mind opening the door? Very well. May you find your book in this place.
Very civil of him. I assume you're exactly like the last one, right? Last time I fought you. Hoplite at the start of each scene. Give 1 protection to a random ally. Tactics, restore light and gain protection. Gain protection if any of the counter dice remain. Gain protection, gain protection. Well, Orlando, let's see what Roland can do against this.
I haven't forgotten how to fight yet.
Alright then, well, you're doing a whole load of nothing, really, this turn. I've also changed up the Roland floor a bit, mostly by giving Urza and Euclid, whatever the engineer was called, the stimulant card, because they definitely have card page draw issues. Alright, let's go. Good dodge, good fight, good fight. Block, dodge, hit. Failed, success, fail. Good. Good. Good work, Uria. Okay, what shall we do? Draw 1 page each time Orlando or Black Silence page activates. Yeah, that's probably the more interesting, the better one for us. Right, you got no power this turn, because of course you don't, yet. Right. Oh, you get strength when you use purple smoke now. Interesting. Alright, let's go. You're probably going to take a fair bit of damage at the end of this, but who gives a damn? Good slices, everyone. We've basically just got to keep going until we can get our whatchamacallit that allows us to just destroy what. Per 4 pages used, either draw 1 page or restore 1 light. Huh. I don't think I need that anymore now that I got the stimulation thing. So I think I should be fine with just giving you that. And then, of course, we're getting urging on Ursa because she requires it. Oh, yes, she requires it. Okay, guys, let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. I need to back off for now.
Fair enough.
The teacher ran away, huh?
Yes, he did. It's quite surprising given how proud he looked as a teacher, so I thought he'd fight until the end. But don't worry, the library ultimately let him escape so we could acquire more books. Shouldn't you know from this happening many times before?
Yeah, I guess so. I've seen it a few times before, but I think I know who he is going to bring in this time.
This was unexpected. But I guess the library did also defeat the thumb and the index. If I hadn't escaped so quickly, I might have died too. But now that I know their tactics, this time... Sir Solgi! You people, why are you here of all places? We came here to help you, sir! I asked the intelligence class to get me another invitation. All of you idiots, go home now! I have told you many times that you cannot be involved in anything dangerous like this. That's not gonna happen! How can I leave you here when you are so injured? Now is the time when we join our forces. We've all learnt this time at the school to protect the weak. Now it is time to put the knowledge to use. You fools. Yes, I can't call myself a teacher if I cried so much when everyone comes to assist me like this. Let's get ready. With our forces combined, we will never lose.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Alright, let's see. Safeguard. If other allies are alive, use special combat page. Conscience. Every time an ally with the passive student dies, a random stagger resist is changed to weak for this act. If all students perish, ... Hoplite. At the start of scene, gain 1 hoplite. Lecturer's principle. After an ally dies, gain 1 protection and stagger protection for the rest of the act. Stacks up to 3 times. Tutor. At the start of each scene, all allies with the student passive gains 1 protection and stagger protection. Teacher. At the start of each scene, recover 2 HP and stagger resist for each ally with the student passive ability, unless this character is staggered. At the start of each combat, give 1 protection to a random ally. Hastiosus. If there is an ally who gains hoplite at the start of the act, also gain 1 hoplite. Oh, I wish that could be part of the Pinky student, but that would be way too overpowered to let me have that skill once I get your card. I know. Tactic coordination. At the start of the scene, if there is an ally with the passive teacher, gain 1 protection. Pupil. At the start of each scene, the ally with the passive teacher becomes untargetable. Student. At the start of each scene, if there is an ally with the passive teacher, gain 1 stagger protection. Inspection. At the start of scene, give 1 protection to a random ally. Give 1 protection to a random ally. And they all have that. And then you've got different abilities, because yada yada yada. We're basically fighting 4 of the same thing, except they're killable. Let's prove how killable they are. We're all in this together to protect our teacher. Combat start. Give the target 2 counter dice. Block a bunch of block. Right, okay. Let's see, which of you has the weakest protection? You and you. Right. You're gaining protection at the very start, and so are you, so it doesn't matter which of you we attack. Okay, guys, we're going to annihilate 1 student, and the rest of us are going to become superpowered next turn. Just because I don't think I can handle all of the block dice that are being put on these guys thanks to the teacher. But then again, we also have Urza going on a rampage, so I don't see the problem. And also you applying a billion smoke. Goodbye! Feels bad, because now I get less pages, but oh well! When attack succeeds, restore HP and stagger resistance according to the cost of the removed page. That is actually a really good ability for Moses. You know what? I'll take that, actually. And then we have... Scars. Who wants scars? Scars. Who's got the least... I'll give it to Moses as well. And then we got Sword of Frost, which immediately goes on to Urza. And Wrist Cutter. That's what we're after. Ha 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 ha. You know, as I don't particularly want to kill them too quickly, I'm just going to go with this. Because after all, I do still want their pages. And eventually Urza is probably just going to obliterate them. Then again, they do have 1 billion protection, so I might not have to worry too much. Alright then, so now I can have Orlando modify his weapons. When piercing attack succeeds, imbue 1 lethargy with 50% chance. When attacking enemy with 3 or more lethargy value in white state, renders the opponent immobile next scene. Okay. Wait, wasn't smoke... Purple smoke is also tier 2. Huh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that bit. I'm just gonna go with Orlando modifying his weapons this time. And then I'm gonna give Hammer and Nail to Yuria because she's actually got a fair amount of whatchamacallit on her. Alright, next I'll take Frost Splinter. Okay, so you're almost staggered, you are staggered, and you're almost staggered. And you're both doing the super ability, so you all have tons of whatchamacallit. Meaning, if I really want to get anywhere this scene, I need to do a wrist cutter. And as I say, I want to farm them for their pages, so... Well, so much for farming for their pages. I'll make sure you don't lay a hand on a teacher. Sir, you must win. Rika. Alright, let's go. Defended. Wow, he won. Well, I guess that makes sense when he's got so much protection. Huh. I'm impressed by that, actually. Emotional amplification, pale breath, and weight reduction. Draw 2 pages. All pages with workshop in its name permanently decreased by 2. And you do only have 3 pages, so everything's good on that side. Yeah, let's go with Urza. Just empower her even more. Okay, what have we got? Oh, the protection, it's wood. The levels of protection. They remain ridiculous. Let's just go with this. Ooh. There's a lost one. Interesting. I love how you took no damage when I'm rolling a 15, damn it. I get the feeling I just need to kill these bastards now. After winning 2 or more clashes with a single combat page, inflicts Ice Splinter at the opponent. Yeah, come on, Urza, let's do this. Right, we wrist cutter. Remove all their power. Okay, guys, let's do this. Go! Wrist cutter. Boom! No more protection for either of you. Boom, you're dead. Boom, boom, you're dead. Ayo. So they do all have different names. Interesting. Alright, what are you doing now? Highlander Sail. Okay. Okay, let's see how well this ends up doing. First you do that. Causing a nice bunch of that. For the most part, we were able to stop it. Urza's almost staggered. Urza is staggered. Urza doesn't care. Urza is Urza. She might. I'm surprised you don't. I'm really surprised you don't. Right. What's our energy this turn? Almost nothing. Well, this is a turn I desperately need to use the wrist cutter. Okay, let's go. Teacher, it's time to die. Although I have high doubts you'll actually die from this. We'll just do a hell of a bunch of damage to you, probably, maybe. Maybe we'll end up staggering you. I actually think that might be the hope. Oh yeah, there's the stagger. And then there's all the fatal damage. And boom! There's the end of the line for the teacher. Glorious. We've earned back our pinky pages. Teacher and students, it's a bit uncomfortable to see them in a state like this. Are you feeling disheartened for killing them? No way, not at all. It's just that it reminded me of the old days. I used to learn this and that quite hard when I was a kid. There were quite a few people who I would call a teacher. Is that so? I don't really know, because I don't really have anyone I can call a teacher. All the knowledge I needed was learnt from birth, and there was no necessity for anyone to teach me, or me to teach anyone. What is it like to be taught by a teacher? It's not as complicated as you think. To be taught something by someone means that you become a student, and that person who teaches you becomes a teacher. Then, if I'm learning about the city from you, doesn't that mean I'm a student learning from a teacher? That's about what it is, yeah. What's wrong? Don't like me being your teacher? No, you've taught me well enough, and I've gotten a lot of help with everything thanks to you. ... There's the guilt. There's the guilt of the future betrayal. Well, let's burn the pages. There we go. Okay. Glorious. So, wait, was that teacher page a purple? No, it wasn't orange. I thought it was a purple there for a second. Oh my god, you do get Hatastis? They didn't have that before. That's overpowered. Given the way that this team worked before, that is pecking overpowered. Last time I ran a group with this team, it absolutely obliterated everything. Due to the fact it couldn't die. And now you're telling me I can have extra things on top of that? Holy hell! Let's just do the next one, which is apparently 3 acts. How many stages am I going to be allowed for this, I wonder? Oh, you don't have a scene for this one. Well, that's unfortunate. What have you got? You've got the PE teacher. Okay. Diagonal formation. This character will target only one opponent until the opponent is killed. Oh, you got that tactic. Fuck off. Legion. At the start of each scene, give 1 protection or stagger protection to self and another ally. Wait. Don't tell me you all have that. Oh, fuck. Pets Hazaro. Give a counter dice block to a random ally at the start of combat. What pages do you have? Furlough. At the end of the scene, restore light equal to the amount of counter dice remaining from this page. Huh. Okay. That's an interest. That's basically a restore 2 light page, but deal no damage effectively. That could work quite well. Field manual. Draw pages equal to hoplite stack. Yeah, okay, I want that in the future. Lanchester. Gain strength and protection equal to number of living allies, minus number of living opponents. Okay, then. Tesudo. Give all allies 1 protection, stagger protection, and a counter die. Diagonal formation, 10 to 16. On clash win, purge opponent's strength, endurance, protection, and stagger protection, respectively, by half of the natural roll, rounded down. So that's the counter to the fact the Pinky team makes you invincible. Right. What do the rest of you have? Basically, you're all the same, except only he has the Lanchester. Okay. Okay. So, we know that they attack one person until they're dead, right? Just like the Index. We hate that tactic. We always will hate that tactic. It is the most annoying, evil, and effective tactic in the world against us. However, we've got 3 different flaws available to us. We got Roland, which just says, hey, all that protection you have, get rid of it! Purge it all to hell, which I'm very tempted to use, considering that Legion trait, it looks stupid. But there is also now Team Pinky, which is all about the protection, in which, hopefully, we can just destroy them. But they do have this diagonal formation, making it a lot harder to do that. So, my thought is, you guys want to kill someone? Let's make it work against you. Hello there. Everyone, diagonal formation, ready for combat. Pierce them one at a time. Who are you all attacking? Gabara, of course you are. Well, Gabara's the one which has a counter dice, so it's technically fine. You can do fuck all in terms of light. God damn it. Counter dice, counter dice, counter dice. You're all counter dice. Okay. At the end of the scene, restore light equal to the amount of counter dice remaining. Give all allies 1 protection, stagger protection, and a counter dice. And... so you're literally not a threat this scene. And so long as I just fight you with something, logic should say you should die. So let's just go like this and get our initial light. Boom. Boom. Challenger spirit, I was right to pick you. Alright, we're all tier 1 and we got a bunch of bad stuff then. Well, let's make sure Baron has his vengeance. He's going to need it. Right, what are you all doing this time? You're actually attacking! So are you! And you! You're the only ones. Okay, hold up. Okay, let's go. If you guys just want to keep on countering for some pecking reason, we'll keep on playing. Right. Now then, I think it's time for vampirism. Just so that Baron can earn his money. Combat start. Gain strength and protection equal to number of living allies minus number of living opponents. Well, that's none. No difference then, isn't it? Man, you really like this diagonal formation thingamajig, don't you? Huh, I could Hellfire this turn. That'd be a good way of pulverizing all their health. It's just a matter of making sure it's on each of their counter... Okay, then! We'll pulverize their health! All the counter dice first time. Let's do this. Screw it, I'll go with this. Let's see what happens. Probably a lot of bad stuff, but I'll try it none the same. Boom! Then... Boom! Time for another boom, and then a giant boom! Good deflection! Not so good deflection! Dead! Come on! That's right, pitch black. Nice. One of them's staggered. One of them's dead. Alright, Gabara, what can you do? You're doing counter-counter. You're doing counter-counter. You're the only one not doing counter-counter. Let's defeat you with an onrush. Which should actually stagger you. As well. Alright, let's go. Bang, bang. Onrush, staggered. Onrush, dead. Onrush, dead. Onrush, nothing. So it does end. No Omega Onrush to just murder everything this time. Ah, 'tis a shame. Okay, what have we got? If I go for absorption, it won't matter because we're about to end the scene. So, let's go with Instincts Baron. And sure, I'll go with a Crimson Scar just so that someone can, you know, sync with that. Alright, I think this should be all I need to just finish this. And... goodbye. Bap. Dead. And beat down. Bap. Dead. Nice. So what have we got now? Purus. Okay. Who are you? Establish stratagem. At the start of the scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck of all allies. Add new pages to hand. Their cost becomes 0. Okay. Hoplite, deception tactics. Opponent cannot see a portion of information of combat tactics of combat pages used. This ability is nullified when this character is killed. Ha! At the end of each scene, all allies gain protection and stagger protection equal to the amount of remaining defensive counter dice and strength equal to the amount of remaining offensive dice. Max 2. Maximum of 2 applied per scene across all allies with this passive. Palagino. Gain 3 special combat pages that strengthens for the scene they're used. Only one of the Palagino pages can be played per scene, and once a Palagino page is used, it cannot be reused until all 3 have been utilized. Okay. Staff Teacher. Deception Tactics, Staff. And you've got Legion and the Give Random thing, and Deception Tactics, all that stuff. Okay, then. Well, can't hurt to try. All information. Follow the instructions from the staff teachers. All information. A righteous war rather than unjust peace. Machines nor secrets are required for victory. Hunman. Give all allies 2 counter dice. Block what 3 to 7, pierce 3 to 7. Ha! Tea time. Unknown. Tetzetsu. I don't know what to think here. Alright, go. Blocked, dodged. Hit, hit. Man, I cannot do damage to them. Gabara's actually horrible for this, because a lot of her cards require doing damage for the bonus. And she just can't do any damage because of all their ridiculous protection. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna get the one I want, am I? Well, shame. At least I can get Mimicry. I'm sorry, why are they now all tier 3? And why did one of them disappear? Supplies. Okay. I just realized how much fucking protection you have. What the Christ? Hoplite can have a maximum of 3 stacks. Really? 3 stack. All dice gain power equal to 1 times protection plus stagger protection divided by 8 rounded down. You've got 40, divide by 8, you've got plus 5 power. Jesus. You've got plus 2, you've got plus 2, you've got 32, which means you've got plus 4. Ooh, interesting. When I hover over them, it tells me... Oh no, now I realize what's going on. Whoever the hell the other character isn't invisible. They're just behind the other character. I don't know if that's a glitch or whether that's intentional. You're the big guy in charge. What's this next one? Give all allies 2 protection, stagger protection. Right, okay. Alright, full honesty, the fact one of them is invisible has kind of put me off, so I have no idea what I'm doing, so let's just play! Whack! Die. Die. The numbers I have to roll for all this is a tad ridiculous. Okay, you've changed formations in such a way that I can actually hurt you. You know the best part? I have more AoE attacks. Rough-Slithster. Dice on this page gain power equal to the amount of times this page was played this act. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so all of you don't have insane protection this time, at least. I assume you had that insane protection last time because of the staff giving you protection due to remaining counter dice and bullcrap, right? Alright, well, let's see how this ends up going with all these mass attacks. Go! You all ignore it. Fine. You can't ignore all of them. Oh, this one hits you all. Boom! Continue to fight. As weak as a spear. Fight for the weak. Whatever. Dead. 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 Not dead. But severely damaged. Okay, there is one dude left, guys. We can do this. What is this? Supplies. On hit, all allies draw 1 page. Insane, I love it. Tea time. On hit, all allies restore 1 light. Also insane, I love it. And you've got plus 3 power because of the fact you have now, whatchamacalled it, killed people. Oh, even better. But you managed to get no speed this turn whatsoever. Don't know what to make of that. So if we've learned anything today, it's that even with a team that focuses down a single character, Team Gabara is just still Team Gabara. I don't think anything else needs to be said on the matter. Even when faced with a team that has 1 billion protection, Team Gabara is still Team Gabara. I leave the rear to you. Well. Oh yeah, there's 3 acts. I forgot about that. I thought we were done. So what have we got? Caretaking teacher and Gerald's page. Hammer and anvil. At the start of each scene, give the anvil status to 2 allies in the to the 2 allies in the front row, and hammer status to all other allies. If the formation collapses, ... Host spice. A special combat page is available in Ego Lists page. At the start of the act, gain 2 hoplite, untransferable. Okay. Speed 3, Chivalric Order. At the start of each scene, if you have 4 or more protection and / or stagger protection, change a random physical resistance and or stagger resistance to endured for the scene. Alright then. Malta. At the start of each scene, gain protection and stagger protection proportional to the amount of damage and stagger damage taken. 1 protection per 4 damage, 1 stagger protection per 4 stagger damage, max 3. I'm so glad there's a max. Roads. I'm noticing the Greek theme amongst these guys. At the start of each scene, gain 1 strength for every 4 stacks of protection and 1 endurance for every 4 stacks of stagger protection. Huh. What's your cards? Furlough, Field Manual, Lanchester, Tarogo, and Pilgrimage. Combat start. Gain 2 protection, stagger protection, 1 strength, and 1 endurance for this scene and next scene. Okay. Caretaking teacher. Spear of the week. At the start of the scene, gain 2 hoplite. Speed 3, Chivalric Order, Malta. And you're all the same. Okay, so you're gonna put up a bit more of a fight, I see. I'm so glad there's a bunch of us, aren't there? In addition, you don't really have a way of reducing protection, so if needs be, I can just go to my protection floor. We are the final spears. Let's get prepared for justice! Except for us. Ooh, I can't target you two. Hammer cannot be targeted while characters with the anvil status are present. Right. This page prompts no action because it has no counter dice. No non-counter dice. Interesting. This is quite the... we're gonna take an awful lot of damage scenario, isn't it? We do, in other words, need to nuke down these frontal 2 as quickly as possible. Alright, let's just go with this then and see how this works. Bam. Bam. Thwap. 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 Challenger's Spirit is probably insane versus this team, because of the fact it does damage versus people that resist. Okay. Okay, you guys aren't doing much. That's good for us. But... And you guys are still only doing that sort of thing. Awesome. So you can only attack those two with that frontal thing. Shame. I should be getting this at using these. I just thought about that. I can only use one. You know what? All characters gain +3 power. There's nothing wrong with that. All characters gain +3 power. Oh, that includes them. I never thought about that. So that doesn't actually really help us. That just means people die. So you're attacking them. You're attacking the one up top. That's annoying. And you're attacking them. Do you have a counter dice thing? You do not. However, you can just use playful tactics a couple of times to gain your block dice. You do have a counter dice, which could help, but you're not allowed to use it. You're just getting attacked, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm basically relying on Gabara murdering this guy and then murdering this guy using the great horizontal split as well. Okay, let's go. 56! Booyah! Cool, they're all dead. Let's go. You're staggered, fuck. You don't give a damn. You dodged one. Well done. Right, now it's time for you. Now these guys have the hammers. You're the only one doing attack damage, which is, frankly, bearable. In addition, I can just hellfire. Because they can't stop me. Okay, let's go. Hellfire! Rain down the fires of hell, Baron! Let them feel the wrath of the Blood Baron! I admit I was expecting a little better than that, Baron. And the Baron has been staggered. This is not good. Okay. Making the Baron immune to stagger damage from now on might be very useful. At least you're only attacking one person. Because that's all you can attack. The rest are just doing this counter damage bullcrap. Alright, let's go. Good. One is staggered. Meaning they are almost completely dead. You get a beatdown. Making you staggered. I'm annoyed you took so little damage from that, quite frankly. Well, now you're doing a bunch of damage, and I don't like it. Especially to this guy. Okay. Let's go. Boom. Boom. It's dead. Gerald, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, where are you getting that power from? I'll burn you all with the last bit of my remaining life. Mutually assured destruction. Increase incoming damage and stagger damage by 10, including damage from non-attacks. Okay. Wars of Religion. Mass summation. On use. If other allies protection and or stagger protection is lower than this character, set their protection and or stagger protection to the amount this character has. On hit, inflict fragile and stagger fragile Nixine equal to half of the protection / stagger protection on self, max 5 rounded down. Damn, I can't beat that. Oh, we also have the increased damage and stagger damage, do we? Huh. If ever there was a time for Baron to become the god that we know he is. Putting Fairy on you was definitely a good choice. Right. Gabara is now staggered, which cannot be helped. What are you doing? A bunch of counter... What's this? Elan Vital. On use, spend all protection and stagger protection to boost the power of all die on this page by the amount of... Huh, so by 10. Interesting. Well, if ever there was a time for a Wrath of Babamalk, it's about time I used your sigil as well. So let's get to that. Let's obliterate this guy, guys! Ow. Ha. Ow. Ha. Yeah, there goes Baron. There goes Baron, just ending it. Glorious. We did a lot there. So... yeah, I can't wait to see what these pages are like. So what we got? The Book of Gerald. Might as well just burn 2 of them now. And you don't give me the manual. Are you serious? Well, it's a good thing I have another war. That's not going to be enough, is it? Why do you put so many books on there? Oh my god, that is so stupid. Don't put so many pages on a mod thing where we clearly just want the really cool pages. That's stupid. Get rid of that green page from these books. That is insane. What do I get? Caretaking teacher. Cool. Pinky soldier. Pinky soldier. Pinky soldier. Staff teacher. I have to fight all that again just for all these goddamn pages. It feels so bad. There we go. Get all of that. Then we go to these. Then we burn the rest so I can get my last page. Okay, so what's this one? You're the one with Legion! Excellent! Legion's the overpowered crap. So, the protection floor, that is, she said, can become literal gods now. Due to the amount of protection available. Like, I mean, this one just gives you +2 hoplite immediately. And then we can combine that with, like... Ooh, interesting. Why is it blanked out? Is it because I've already got something that gives me hoplite? Ooh. So you can only gain hoplite from one source. Huh. Well, I guess that's the big way of balancing all of this, so I can't really blame them for including that. Well, yes, it looks like I need to fight that again, just so I can get all the pages of the Pinkies, I guess. But everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode. So everyone, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.